I'm forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams. Just moments ago, a freeze warning issued for all of Metro Detroit. We'll talk about how low the temperatures are going tonight coming up in the forecast.
And don't be surprised by some of that road construction underway in Metro Detroit. We're going to highlight a few changes and tell you how to check your plans. Paula.
You know, another thing that's so great about just chasing the fall colors is it's not just on the trees.
Chasing rainbows, we go in search of what's at the end of a fall rainbow and find solid gold. The most beautiful tree in Michigan as fall colors begin to peak. Will it be your favorite too?
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, a big change in the weather as we take a look outside at downtown Detroit. Things just took a big turn in the past 30 minutes as we are going to talk about a freeze warning. Get ready. Meteorologist Kim Adams standing by with the latest. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Karen, we skipped right over the frost advisory, went right to a freeze warning. That means temperatures will be at or below 32 degrees across all of the viewing area. Macomb, Oakland, Wayne, all of the viewing area now under a freeze warning from 2 a.m. until 9 a.m. overnight and into tomorrow morning. Here's where we stand right now. Temperatures are in the 40s and the low 50s. It is quite a change from this same time yesterday. We are 26 degrees colder right now than we were at 4 o'clock yesterday. Temperatures will drop very quickly overnight tonight. By tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in the city, we'll be at 35 degrees, but a lot of the suburbs dropping down at or below freezing. We'll talk more about that coming up and your weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Kim. Detroit police are trying to solve a deadly mystery. It's over on the city's east side. Investigators tell us a 27-year-old man was found shot to death outside of a motel on 8 Mile near Gratiot. Now, his body was found inside of a white Dodge Charger at the JZ Motel just after 2 a.m. Right now, no word on any suspects or the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Dearborn police continue their investigation into that deadly hotel shooting after an hours-long standoff finally ended about 9 o'clock last night. The standoff was playing out live on this newscast 24 hours ago. Shots were fired at the Hampton Inn on Michigan Avenue yesterday afternoon. A hotel clerk was shot and then died from his injuries. The suspect then barricaded on the hotel's 3rd floor for more than 6 hours until he finally surrendered. Now, he is still in custody right now, but charges are pending. Local 4's Sean Lay is getting some new insight into how that standoff finally ended.
And tonight, live at 5 o'clock, my conversation with a well-known defense attorney here locally named Gabby Silver. And here's why. Silver got a text out of the blue yesterday from Dearborn police. The barricaded gunman here on the 3rd floor, he didn't know Silver, but he asked to speak with her during negotiations. And for 5 hours, Silver tried to keep the man calm. She did. She tried to reassure him. She did. That police were not going to hurt him.
I tried to encourage him to come out safely. I tried to promise him that nobody was going to hurt him. I mean, it was clear that that was not what the police were trying to do. They really were amazing, frankly. They were patient, they were kind, they really were. And they were trying really hard to have the situation end peacefully, and I kept trying to tell them that.
Silver tells me her entire time on the phone, almost 5 hours, was emotional. It was intense. Much more from her role in getting that suspected gunman to surrender. I'll see you live at 5 o'clock.
Sean, we did just get some new information from the Monroe County Sheriff's Department about this home explosion over in Berlin Township. Sky 4 was over the scene as smoke poured out this morning. The home is on Labo near the Dixie Highway. We're told the first call reported a gas leak, but the situation quickly changed to an explosion. 3 people were sleeping inside at the time, but made it out without getting hurt. Right now, the exact cause isn't clear, but it may have been a propane leak. Well, if your travels take you to downtown Detroit this weekend, you better review the traffic page at clickondetroit.com before you hit the road. I have to tell you, I was a victim of this afternoon. There's quite a bit of construction starting with the southbound lodge. Sky 4 was just above the freeway after it closed this morning. The southbound lanes are closed from the Davison to I-94. Now, they're expected to reopen at 5 a.m. on Monday, before the morning rush. So definitely make alternative plans. There are changes coming to the I-75 construction project in Oakland County starting tonight at 10. Crews will close the southbound I-75 ramps to and from 11 Mile. They will also close the southbound exit to I-696, and that should reopen by Sunday night. There's some good news, though, we want to share. Crews will be reopening both directions of 12 Mile under I-75 and then reopening the southbound entrance and exit ramp. So that'll help a little bit. No matter where you go, you can check road conditions with our interactive map on the traffic page at clickondetroit.com. The Uvalde School District has suspended its entire police department for, quote, a period of time. 2 school officials have also been placed on administrative leave. School security has become a key focus after the horrific school shooting that left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. It's not clear what led to this new action, but it comes 2 days after CNN reported the district hired an officer who's already under investigation for her actions during the shooting at Robb Elementary last May. The school is asking the Texas Department of Public Safety to provide troopers during this time and says it is confident student safety will not be compromised. Okay, so when it comes to new jobs and the new jobs report in the U.S., we are still stuck in that tricky spot where good news may not be really that good. The government says employers slowed their hiring in the month of September, but still added 263,000 jobs. That is a drop from the 315,000 in August, but still higher than expected. Unemployment fell to 3.5%, so that seems like good news, but the solid numbers likely mean the Federal Reserve will keep raising those interest rates to fight inflation. Now, investors are responding to that news as the markets have been falling. Many are worried the Fed will be too aggressive and then raise the risk of a recession. The Dow had fallen about 700 points. That was about 30 minutes ago. Taking a look right now, down 630 points as the markets close. These are unprecedented times as the economy tries to regain its footing after the chaos of the COVID pandemic. So if you've been out and about, you probably noticed those fall colors are really starting to peak. The season is just one of the many wonderful things about Michigan, and Paula Tutman decided to do a little wandering through Metro Detroit and search for the most beautiful tree. Paula, I got to ask you, where did your travel send you?
Okay, well, at the moment, we are in Fort Gratiot Township, and that's a really loud car that just went by me. Listen, Pure Michigan has this great interactive map, and what it shows right now is, so in this part of northern Michigan, they're already reaching peak. But right here, where we are, basically we're starting to go into peak this weekend all the way until October 16th. And so Jeff Jewell and I decided to drive around to give you a start to show you what you're going to see.
The truth about why leaves change colors in the fall has everything to do with changes in daylight, chlorophyll production, and the ability, or really the lack of ability, for leaves to feed themselves because of nature's changes. And while these poor leaves are actually, literally, starving themselves to death, as the green fades away, they provide a feast for the eyes.
I love the multiple pinks and up against the greens and the oranges.
The reds and the scarlets, it's absolutely stunning.
The peak colors are coming in some places, and beautifully, spectacularly, abundantly already here in others. From Kensington Park to Ann Arbor, to the shores of Lake Huron, we go in search of the most beautiful tree this year.
To change from green to that bright orange is just amazing.
What is your favorite?
The oranges and the reds, they're beautiful.
Why you love it?
It just over top of another house, and it's just beautiful. The sun glares off it every night just before it goes down, and it's just gorgeous.
What do you do to bathe yourself in a canvas brushed by Mother Nature's paintbrush? Does it bring you closer to your maker? Or to yourself?
It's prettier than a Christmas tree, and there's, man doesn't have anything to do with it. So just, the beauty of nature.
Because the canvas changes with time, temperature, and weather, the favorite tree always changes too. And it turns out, for many, the most beautiful tree in Michigan this year is the one you happen to be marveling at that exact moment you see it.
Karen, don't be jealous of my office space today. The view has been, no, be jealous. The view has been absolutely amazing, and it's been one of those crazy Michigan days where we've gotten everything. We've got rain, we got sun, but we also saw no fewer than 4 different rainbows. And so Jeff and I decided to chase the rainbow to see if we could find that pot of gold at the end. And guess what? We did it. Coming up at 5, the pot of gold at the end of a fall rainbow.
Ooh.
See you then.
Now that's a tease.
And are you jealous?
Yeah, I am jealous. I mean, gosh, the leaves are just
should be.
gorgeous. It's so calming, you know, all those colors. It's so pretty. So thank you, Paula, and we look
Just
forward.
beautiful.
We look forward to your next story coming up tonight at 5. Still ahead. First at 4, millions of fans adore the K-pop group BTS, but should they get some special treatment over in South Korea? A debate over there is heading to a real critical point. Also, it's big, it's pink, and it just set a record. We're going to talk about the auction that went much higher than anyone expected. First, violence on the Vegas Strip, how eyewitnesses got involved in the capture of the suspect. We're back in just a few minutes.